This is Billythesmelly. He has 172 subscribers and he plays Geometry Dash. His current hardest is crowd control and he is going for Bloodbath. How did this happen? And then more importantly, why did this happen? To answer that, we gotta go back a trillion years. Okay, maybe not a trillion years, more like 11 years, to 2015. A small, slightly smelly child with a terrible iPhone 6 is searching for games to play. He finds Flappy Bird. This was a mistake. A small, simple mistake that would eventually spiral into a much larger and significantly worse mistake. But that was mostly because he liked the challenge, and more importantly, he liked the suffering. This is unhealthy. Keep that in mind. It will come back later. And then he found Geometry Dash. He downloaded Geometry Dash Lite, and immediately discovered he was absolutely terrible at the game in every possible way. So instead of improving, he watched people better than him, like Riot and even Sonics. Wow, they're good at this game, but I'm not. Maybe I should quit. Which is exactly what I did. Actually, a completely normal and reasonable decision for once. This is slightly healthier. Until RobTop told us to check Steam 7 years later. That's when my life turned to shambles. After reinstalling Geometry Dash Lite again, I beat Stereo Madness, not in 1, not in 2, but in 4 attempts. I know, shocking. Save your applause for after. Anyway, I keep playing, I keep getting better slowly, and after 7 months of beating many of the main levels, I buy the full game. This is also a problem because this is the beginning of something very bad. About a month after buying the full version, I beat I Spy with My Little Eye, which was my first demon. You know, I thought it was pretty easy, and I was very wrong. Very wrong. He starts grinding easy demons. The Nightmare, the Lightning Road, Speed Racer, Club Step. He's now slightly less bad at the game, which is still not particularly good, but it's improvement. This is still unhealthy. He also starts uploading somewhat consistently, which is impressive considering everything else that's happening. Around this time was when I met Dashy. He and me were rivals, and our rivalry was legendary. From late 2024 to early 2025, I was also losing motivation again. This is becoming a pattern, and this is not a good pattern at all. But then, I stumble across an Eric Van Wilderman video, and it's a banger. It restored my motivation for reasons that are still not entirely understood. Then, I come back, and I beat a medium demon called Moth Step. I know, embarrassing how I beat a reskin of an easy demon as my first medium demon. But what really matters is that I'm making progress. A few days after that, I beat Explorers. You know, maybe things aren't looking so bad after all. Maybe I'll just play for a couple of months and then I'll just quit, you know? The whole reason that this is a smelly golden age was because I literally was beating demons so fast. Like, almost every week I would beat a minimum of 3 demons, which compared to now isn't a lot. But at that time, at my skill level, I was beating demons super quickly. Levels are falling faster, like very fast. And you know, everything is going surprisingly well. B. Scoop an egg. Problematic. Speed of light. You know, my confidence even started to increase. But this is dangerous and unhealthy. Because confidence in this game usually leads to bad decisions. And that bad decision I made was going to 9 circles too early. I spent 4 days. One of those days I made 0 progress. And this led to me almost quitting for the 3rd time. Then I beat 7 medium demons. Like it was nothing. Then I come back, get 87, keep playing, beat the level. Pretty cool, I guess. Week later, I beat Jawbreaker. 3 weeks after that, I beat Dance Massacre. Everything's great. But this will not last. Because as soon as my confidence goes up, I start to make bad decisions. That bad decision being going for fairy dust. And if you remember fairy dust was hell. Literally 82% and nothing else for 3 weeks. This is extremely unhealthy, if you couldn't notice already. So I take another break. And this time, I take a real break. No geometry dash, no nothing. And in this break, I start to make new friends. A lot of new friends. And you know, I realize Geometry Dash isn't just about suffering. It's about suffering with your friends. Which is slightly healthier. Still unhealthy either way. You know? And then, after the break, I come back and things feel different. Less frustrating, more consistent, slightly less painful emotionally, and then I beat Windy Landscape. Because apparently taking a break and having friends actually works. After that, things start to escalate again. Magma Bound, Poltergeist, Acropolis, Supersonic. This is escalating faster than I could have ever imagined. Then one fateful August day, I completed my first Extreme Demon, Acu. Oh, let's go, dude. First try, no effort. I'm still not sure. This is where things stop being normal entirely. After Acu, I spent 3 weeks in Cataclysm, which literally is hell. I'm not even trying to make a joke. It's so bad. After Cataclysm, I went for Precipitance, which wasn't fun, but it's not bad. Then I went for Azurite. Then, to wrap up the year, I went for Meltdown. All back to back, no breaks. This is unhealthy. Like genuinely concerning behavior that should be studied by scientists. I now have 6,750 stars and 99 demons. My current hardest is Crowd Control, and I'm currently going for Bloodbath. This is a terrible idea, but also a predictable one, considering everything that's happened. What happens next? We don't know. But one thing is certain. I'm never taking a shower.
So the other day somebody asked me, hey man, would you ever start a family? Aww. I said, motherfucker, I already have kids.
But guess what? They don't know me, son.
There's no lady for the fucking groceries.
26 years ago.
Merry Christmas.
Stay home.